Are you someone who likes to turn up to meetings on time? Well, that's a good thing. Being punctual, it shows respect for others' time. But the problem is that sometimes when you turn up to a meeting on time, the organizer says something like,
"Let's just wait a few minutes for others to join."
What do you do during that time? In this video, I'm going to give you a few tips on how to use that time while you're waiting for the meeting to start for real. So option one is just be a wallflower. You can hide yourself, stop your video. Here's how you do it in Zoom. And then that should just show your picture. And then you can mute yourself as well so that nobody is going to see you or hear from you until the meeting starts in earnest. This may be an option, especially in a larger meeting when you've got a lot of people joining. But in a smaller meeting where you're expected to contribute, I think there's a better option. So option two is a really simple greeting. Hey there, John. Hi there, Shriva. Just as people are joining the meeting, you can just say hello and not engage in any conversation, but at least you've all acknowledged each other's presence. It's a little bit better than the wallflower, I think. Now, of course, you can take this further and engage in a bit of a discussion and ask people about the weather, how was their weekend, if it's on a Monday, that sort of thing. But I need you to remember two things. Number one is that you're probably going to have people joining maybe even every few seconds. And so if you're in the middle of a joke or a long story, it's going to make them feel very left out, which kind of defeats the purpose of trying to include everyone, right? And number two is if you are not the host, if you're not the organizer of the meeting, then it's best not to drift into actually starting the meeting, because once again, you've got people arriving and you don't want them to feel that they have missed out when the host has specifically said we're going to wait a few minutes. Now, if you are the host, the organizer of the meeting, then here's what I recommend you do. When you start the meeting, specifically start it, thank people for turning up, thank people for turning up early, and that's a subtle way of reminding others, hey, it pays to be on time. Okay, you don't want to be creating a situation where you're punishing people for turning up on time, just leaving them waiting around with nothing really to do. And then those who arrive late, you're kind of rewarding them for arriving late, because you're then going to create a culture where people are used to arriving a few minutes late. And the other thing that as the host, the organizer, I think you should do is, as you know that the meeting is about to wrap up, okay, there is a specific start time and an end time. As you know that you are coming into the home straight of that end time, to respect that and do what you can to stop the meeting from going over time. Once again, this is all about respecting other people's time. Now, let me know in the comments, what is your best tip when the organizer says, let's wait a few minutes, when you're just left waiting around because you had the foresight and you were organized and you turned up on time? What do you do? What do you think should happen? Let me know in the comments. I'll answer every comment.